Picture this, a $50 million price tag, a guest list that looks like the Vanity Fair Oscar party, and parties so wild they brought chaos to one of the world's most historic cities. The Venetian wedding of Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sánchez wasn't just a wedding. It was a multi-day spectacle of pure, unfiltered luxury. But while some saw a fairy tale, many Venetians saw an outrage. From a massive engagement ring to secret after-parties, and a dress that took nearly 1,000 hours to make. This was the wedding of the century and a major lightning rod for controversy. It all started back in 2023, when Bezos proposed in the south of France with a cushion-cut pink diamond, estimated at 30 carats and worth between $3 to $5 million. This wasn't just a ring. It was a mission statement. Money is no object. The couple also made a €2 million donation to protect the Venice lagoon, a nice gesture that would later seem tiny next to a wedding bill 25 times larger. They hired Lanza and Bocchina to plan it, all the same team behind Salma Hayek's Venetian wedding show. You knew grandeur was guaranteed. As the big weekend approached, Venice's canals transformed into a floating red carpet. Water taxis roared through the ancient waterways, their engines drowning out the songs of gondoliers. They were ferrying 200 high-profile guests to five-star hotels like the Cipriani and the Almond Venice, where George and Amal Clooney tied the knot, and rooms can cost up to $10,000 a night. The guest list was just staggering. Bill Gates, Barry Diller, the Kardashian-Jenner clan, Oprah, Gayle King, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Brady, Sydney Sweeney, Orlando Bloom. You name it. The ancient city became a parade of modern wealth and fame. The guests brought the star power, but Lauren Sánchez brought the fashion, with a rumored 27 outfits for the weekend. Her looks were non-stop high style. Before the wedding, she wore a floral Schiaparelli corset gown and a chic cream skirt suit, giving off major Jackie O vibes. For the ceremony itself, she chose a custom Dolce & Gabbana Alta Moda gown inspired by the iconic Sophia Loren. It had a high neckline, a corseted mermaid shape, and was covered in hand-appliqued Italian lace, with a row of 180 silk-covered buttons running down the front. Crafted over 900 hours, Sánchez called it not just a gown, a piece of poetry. She later changed into a Rita Hayworth-inspired gown for dinner, then a glittering Oscar de la Renta cocktail dress stitched with 600 yards of chain and 175,000 crystals. The ceremony took place on the island of San Giorgio Maggiore, right across from St. Mark's Square, inside its beautiful basilica where Matteo Bocelli performed. The festivities kicked off with a welcome dinner in the medieval cloisters of Madonna de Lourdes. But after the vows, the celebration truly escalated. We're talking a foam party on Bezos' yacht Coro, a Great Gatsby-themed bash, a pajama party, and a grand finale at the Venetian Arsenal. Rumor has it that Lady Gaga and Elton John performed, turning the historic shipyard into the world's most exclusive nightclub. So, what did all of this cost? Early estimates were around 10 to 20 million, but that number just kept climbing. The Regents' president put the final figure somewhere between $47 and $55 million. To put that into perspective for you, for the average American household, spending $50 million on a wedding would be like spending about $250 on your entire celebration. For Bezos, it was practically a rounding error. That price tag covered everything: security with ex-Marines, renting out historic landmarks, hotels for 200 guests, private boat transport, those couture wardrobes, and a list entertainment. It was easily one of the most expensive private parties in modern history. But not everyone in Venice was celebrating. Protests exploded under the banner "No Space for Bezos." Banners were strung across the famous Rialto Bridge and in St. Mark's Square, reading, "If you can rent Venice for your wedding, you can pay more tax. Activists called the event a flashpoint for debates on over-tourism and the city's growing wealth. Gap. Security was incredibly tight, especially at the Arsenal. While the planners claimed they minimized disruptions, the protests definitely cast a shadow over the whole spectacle. From the $5 million ring to the $50 million party, the Bezos Sánchez wedding was an event for the ages. 3 days of couture gowns, celebrity-filled water taxis, and wild parties in Venetian landmarks. It was a spectacle that blended staggering wealth with timeless beauty, and became a stark reminder of the massive divide it exposed. So what do you think? Was this a fairy tale wedding, totally in proportion to their massive fortune? Or was it an obscene display of wealth, completely out of touch with reality? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the rich and famous. Thanks for watching.